Today started off with bidding on 2 online storage units and then outbid on both of them. I guess you can't win them all. And I thought, well, since I'm not going out to pack up a storage unit, why not do a mail video? Because I'm sure that what is in the packages that I receive from all you wonderful viewers is 1 billion times better than what I could find in a storage unit. So yes, no winning storage unit for me. Win some, lose some. I have been on a good streak with the last 2 storage units that I've purchased, so I thought, well, maybe, you know, I can extend my luck to that 3rd unit, that lucky number 3. Just didn't turn out that way. I know that many other YouTube resellers, they're buying storage units left and right and spending thousands of dollars, and I can't do that. I have some issues that they don't. I have storage. I can only fit so much in my personal trash can. And I also have, moving. I can't always rely on Taco Stacks to be able to drop whatever he is doing, perhaps getting his own storage unit, to haul away a storage unit for me. So that's why I just wait until the unit is right, the luck is there, and I'm looking forward to the next storage unit that I buy, which of course you all will be on that journey with me. So I thought we're going to only have 2 packages today. The one is rather large, and it is from one of our well-known package senders. But first I'd like to start off with some cards that I received, and these are from Paula out in Roanoke, Indiana. She sent a nice little moose birthday card. And then another card that is actually a little pop-up. Look how cute that is. And she just said, Renee, I love your channel and all of your adventures and videos. I've always loved looking at old ads, so history behind the paper interests me. Well, I am glad. You helped me get through the quarantine in the last 4.5 months as I've been recovering from health issues. Thought I would send you a paper moose too. Keep on doing what you love. I too have left the job where all I really miss is the paycheck, not the stress. Exactly. So thank you, Paula. That's so cute. And I'm glad that my videos have been a form of entertainment for you and for many people throughout, the quarantine, throughout sicknesses, throughout stays in hospitals, or just throughout, wanting to stay home and not go out. So thank you to those that have watched. I also received this guy, which there is no return address, from Columbus, Ohio. And we have some real photo postcards, which I do love. These 2 chaps, they have a pack of smokes. And then this lovely family. Oh, that little, I think it's a little boy in the front, is rather cute. So thank you out to Columbus, Ohio, whomever sent these. For envelopes and sometimes cards, I do open them off camera first, just to get an idea of what is written, because I do receive some pretty, not lately, but I have received and sometimes receive some not so nice letters. People that take the time out of their day and the postage stamp price to write a letter saying that they don't like you. Like, save your money, but thanks for spending it on the letter that you wrote to me. Anyway, this guy is from, I'm not sure if that's your first name, I'm guessing it's your last name, so I will not state it. Currituck, North Carolina, I believe that's what it is. I think this is a card. Always trick me with these cards. This is from Ellen. Hi Renee and Pam. Pam's over there. Love Paper and Moose. Been watching for 6 months. You do a great job. We're former Jerseyites. We don't pump our gas, we pump our fist. That's a New Jersey saying. Anyway, lived in Bergen County for 40 years and Passaic County for 20 years. Retired to North Carolina to be closer to family in Virginia and absolutely love it. Our family has been garage selling, thrifting, flea marketing, and charity shopping all of our lives. Never done an auction or storage unit yet, maybe soon. Get on out there and try it. I suggest probably trying an auction first and then a storage unit. Even if you just go to a storage facility for an auction, if they have them in person where you're at, just to see how it goes and to get the lay of the land, so to speak. Picked all this up at sales and secondhand except for the cards and newspapers. If you're ever in North Jersey, you should visit the Meadowlands Flea Market in Secaucus. It is a large, extremely varied market. Always got great deals there. I have heard about that. I have not been to that yet. As you said, it's varied. You have brand new stuff, you have knockoff stuff, and then you have vintage and antique items. So I still have to get there. I'd also like to get back to Columbus at some point. I've only been to Columbus once. I have a large collection of dolls and dollhouses. Little Pam should come visit. She is adorable. I agree. She is great. You are so informative and helpful in your videos. It is so great to see places we have been to in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. We will continue to thrift and watch. Enjoy everything. Ellen and Fred. Well, thank you, Ellen and Fred. Hello to a fellow New Jerseyan. And sounds like you're doing great down south, so I'm glad that the move suited you well. And let's see what you have found in all your thrifting, garage selling, yard selling adventures. Looks like an assortment of vintage cards. You have a little fox. Yep, congratulations on your baby boy. Happy birthday to someone nice. Who wouldn't want a little doggy card? Let's see. Oh, these are vintage. You are supposed to write on the back. So they're like little papers. I have seen these kind of before. Ellen wrote, I need lines. I would probably need lines too. What if you wrote in the circle? I'm sure people have done it. Those are great. Those would be wonderful to use in junk journals. Let's see what else they have sent. I think we have some postcards. We do. Forest Motel in Auburn, Massachusetts. So that looks like a rather nice place. I would want to stay there. Hospital in Saratoga Springs. Speaking is difficult today. And then look at that. Good old Disney World and the castle. Sanitary Fish Market and Restaurant on the fabulous Morehead City, North Carolina waterfront. Ooh, there's a recipe for hush puppies on the back. I haven't had hush puppies in a long time. I have extra copies of these. So it's the Sun Bulletin. 1994. See what went on down there. Pennsylvania Folk Life. Ellen wrote, have been to this many times and love it. Christmas in July. I need to get back out to I call it Lancaster, Ephrata area. If only to go to the Smorgasbord. This is in Kutztown, Pennsylvania Dutch Folk Festival. I've never been. I grew up going to, a set list of local fairs and things. You have the Allentown Fair, the West End Fair, Warren County Farmers Fair. But I'll have to expand my horizons. 101 Dalmatians. Bambi. Oh my gosh. Read along with Ronald. The day Birdie, the early bird, learned to fly. I've never seen these. Oh, it's like a coloring book. Is that the professor? Professor, I forgot about him. Is the Hamburglar in here? There he is. Grimace. I think maybe Grimace is my favorite. But Birdie sure was cute too. How adorable she is. Bring them back. Bring them back. Geraldine's Big Snow. Snow will be here soon. A Country Woman's Christmas. Christmas will be here soon. Ooh, Symbols and Customs. Caroling in My Garden Shrine. Trimming Your Tree with Memories. Oh, this is great. We have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer wishes you a Merry Christmas. We have some piano music. I played the organ. I'd say I taught myself how to play the organ. You know, like one of those organs you can get for your home. I only knew like 2 songs. But it was fun. Oh, Marshmallow World. We sang this song in elementary school for our Christmas concert. Now I'm hungry for marshmallows. And last but not least, this cute little, we're gonna just call it the little cherub boy with the little lamb and the bird. The bluebird of happiness. Well, thank you so much, Alan and Fred, for all the paper items. And hello to a fellow New Jerseyan once again. I hope everything is doing well for you guys down there. And it looks like from the things that you have found thrifting that you are doing well. So thanks so much for watching the channel. Hope that you continue to enjoy the channel and all the places that you may have visited when you were up in the north here. So last but not least, we have this big guy from our friend Steve in Durham, North Carolina. Steve has been known to send some amazing things. He is like the finder of all things Yellowstone. So you never quite know what's going to be in a package. And his cards usually have some great photograph, such as that. Cattsburg Country Store. Oh, I need to own that. That is adorable. How great. Oh, geez. That would be an awesome place to live, the Cattsburg Country Store. Or to have a little office in there. Think of all the research I can get done in that, Cattsburg. And then you can have a black cat, of course. He has a big list. Hi, Renee. The Cattsburg Country Store stood northeast of the city of Durham for about 100 years. Please don't tell me it's going to be demolished. Durham County Sheriff Eugene Cat Belvin built it in the 1920s. Belvin apparently got the name Cat because of his ability to sneak up on stills before the bootleggers saw him. Oh, how cool. Some say he was just closing down his competition. He also built a baseball field nearby for local kids. The store remained open until the early 1990s. That's great. Once it closed, it fell into disrepair. The Belvin family sold their property in 2007, but the store remained dilapidated. Ugh. In 2019, the building was slated to be torn down. I think he's going to give us better news. However, a local preservation organization stepped in. In 2020, the building was taken down piece by piece. It's being preserved for eventual reassembly in some other location. I found this history and information published by a group called Open Durham. I wish they would rebuild it like in my yard. Well, I'm glad that it was saved because honestly, even being able to save the slats, you know, the wood pieces that have just that amazing Cattsburg on it. I'm glad you have good news for us. As to the stuff in the box, photo albums, but not Yellowstone. Just for a change of pace. These are mostly soldier stories. Oh, well, you know. Add it to everything I have to research in my life. I need that Cattsburg store so I can sit in there and research all day. Bag 1. A Victorian album with some tintypes. A random find. Bag 2. Papa Soldier's Time. A small album of a member of the German Air Guard, Luftwaffe. He has a W-A-C-H-E? Luftwaffe? I know the Luftwaffe. Not sure what they did, perhaps coordinating responses to air raids. We'll have to see. During World War II and family. Looks like he served in Germany and France. Pretty sure he is named in front of the book. That's in German. I need to get Babbel. I need to. I have to. I push it off and I push it off because... Bag 3. Letters from Bill overseas, April 1951 to June 1952. A mother copied, oh wow, her son's letters home to her from Japan and Korea while he was in the U.S. Army during the Korean War. She also included photographs and some documents. He was with the Sea Battery 140th Anti-Aircraft Artillery FA Battalion. Korean War, I think I randomly find things from that war. It's just, I think that might still be too soon yet for people to discuss it, similar to Vietnam. But so far, we're only on bag 3, and there's the back side of the page. Bag 4, photo album of a sailor named during Vietnam. Oh, wow. Looks like he was a driver per the included certificate. Bag 6. Oh my gosh, we're just covering all military aspects here. I'm told this was the album of a Desert Storm Air Force ground crewman. It's the album covers 1986 to 1991. Looks like, and he names the squadron he was with, based in Germany. He gives me some history. Most of the albums contain photographs from, I think, temporary duty assignments, air shows before Desert Storm, Misawa Air Base in Japan. Oh, wow. I can't find a name for the crewman, but there is at least one F-15 shown with the pilot's name painted on the side. Oh, cool. Based on a quick internet search, he is alive and well. That's good. Bag 6, surprise. Oh, it's a surprise, not dental. Bag 7, surprise, also not dental. Yes, that mold that Steve sent. Please excuse the way I wrap these last 2, but I'm not good at it. Feel free to keep or resell whatever of these as you like. Hopefully at least a few will be good for short, interesting research projects. Short? I put a video that's like 3 minutes long, like Sophie's video that I had in my last history behind the paper. That was about 3 minutes long, and honestly that took me 4 hours to put together because I'm so picky with things. Of course, I continue to enjoy the channel. It's usually my lunch break during the week. Wishing you continued success. Well, let's start, shall we? Hi, caramba. We have number 1, and this is the Victorian album with some tintypes. Ooh. It still has one of the clasps on it. Oftentimes you find that they don't have any clasp at all. Oh, they're named. There's gonna be a glare. Oh, wow. This is wonderful that they're named. Research every person. Ooh. Oh my, this is insane. I think her name was Charlie? Age 18? That can't be right. No. That says this person's name was Charlie and they were 18. This woman. I think maybe something was switched. No offense. Maybe, no, that can't be. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if these are the correct names, and it has to be. We'll see. This looks like it could be a hidden mother. So hidden mothers are collected, and what it is just you see a glimpse of the mother's hand, arm, shoulder from holding the baby, like with the cloth draped over her, so that the baby would sit for the photographer. Oh wow, there's a lot in here. This is wonderful. Well, that's not bad for bag 1. We have how many to go through. Oh, I love that. Research. So this is why I am glad when some of my videos do take off. Not only, being frank, it helps to pay my bills, but it also allows me the time to say, okay, this day I'm going to take the 4 hours and make this video, or this day I'm going to research for my next video. Because ultimately I would like to be able to do that, but do that for like a week. Because my problem is I get down so many rabbit holes. and I want to learn everything I can about someone. And it takes me quite some time to dig myself out of those rabbit holes. So this is bag 2. This is Papa's Soldier Time. This is the German air guard. Should probably have gloves. When I look through this, look at this little thing. Just looks like a simple little album. Oh my gosh. 1941 to 1944. What, you know, when I look at these, of course you have the history of World War II and what happened. But at the same time, you also have, you know, their family photos. Their children are in here. And they're just young little kids. You have their wives, their parents, you know, their brothers and their sisters. So you kind of maybe have to take a step back and kind of look at the other aspects of an album like this. This does have extreme historical value. Uber Falls, Eber Falls. I'm gonna have to do a better research on this just so I can put things together, but you know, this kind of goes into my wheelhouse of what I studied in graduate school. So that'll be interesting, and I'll have to see what I can find out about this man and his time during World War II. Oh my gosh. Letters from Bill overseas. He sailed on or about March 31st, 1951. Oh, wow. This lady was before her time. She really did rewrite everything. That is amazing. A driver of the 40th Squad. That photo. Dear Mother, I don't know when I last wrote you, but it must have been a long time ago. There hasn't been anything happening around here lately. I was changed from gunner to driver, not because I was a bad gunner, but Sergeant Merriam didn't like the driver we had, so he wanted me to drive. Yesterday I was driving and we were on a stump where a hill where a lot of stumps were. I ran a stump into the fan and bent it in. The fan then hit the radiator. Radiator. Towed the truck in and we had to put in a new fan and radiator. Yesterday, Tom and Hank and 4 other boys climbed Mount Fuji. They came down today. I might climb it next week. Well, we're gonna have to find out, Bill, if you did. Now I will answer some of your questions. On the trip to, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Sayakine? I thought I wrote you about it. It was just a problem in a small place, just about as far north as you could get in the main island of Japan. The little notation doesn't mean anything. It's just my name. Oh wow, Christmas greetings from Japan. Oh, it's in the book yet. So it's from where they were stationed in Japan. It's the card. I do find some of these occasionally from the different wars, and it usually has their menu. Wow, this is like a whole series. This is like a month's worth of videos right here. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. And genius idea for Bill's mother to do that. Kudos to Bill's mom. Whew, what's next? This is the photo album during Vietnam. I have come across a few Vietnam, not a whole album, but some photos. And again, you know, Vietnam is not really that far, you know, that long ago. I mean, I'm sure many wish it was long ago, because there are many that unfortunately are still suffering with you know, a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder from Vietnam, them and their families. So yes. Westpac Cruise, Far East, Hawaii, Philippines, Japan, Hong Kong, Vietnam. Oh my goodness. These albums. I'm going to have to see, not going to have to see, I'll have to remove the photos out of the album, because if I don't, these are going to be, they might already be stuck in there for some time. These are great. All sorts of shots with the planes and everything. Yeah, I've only found, I think, one other album like this. Did I find it from the Tote Man? I might have. I might have found it from the Tote Man. So you have more views from the planes. And of the ships and everything. There's a great one of the ship. Department of the Navy. Yeah, I think first thing will be I will keep the album, but the photos will be removed just so that they can be saved, because if they are able to be removed, because through the years those albums are just gonna stick to those photos. Whew. Prepare yourself for the next one. So this is the Desert Storm Air Force Ground Crewman, bag 5. This one's big. Looks like a normal album, right? Until you open it up. There's Air Festival. More planes. Yeah, these look like they're from a festival. Turkey, 1989. We're gonna have to do the same thing with this album, just so that it's preserved. So yeah, you have all sorts of the planes. I feel like I'm a teacher. Show and tell. If you can even see any of these with the glare. Oh wow. Those must have been taken from inside the plane. Oh, those are views I will never see in my life. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, they're all. Oh, that one's cool. So this is the sign Al Shari base, Saudi Arabia. I hope these come out okay. Can you see? It's probably not gonna focus. Oh, that is mega blur. Focus, focus. Okay. I don't think you can see it, but it's you know, the sign that they would. Oh man, this is not a fan. It does show the sign from the base, so I'll have to go through and save these photos. What I can do is just buy an album that is non-acid, and then just lay it out exactly as they have laid it out, and write in what they have written in the top so that it stays preserved. But definitely another great piece of military history that I've never come across something like that from Desert Storm before. Next we have, okay, the bag 6 is a surprise. It's not dental stuff though. Let's see what it is. A book. Alice in Wonderland. Yellowstone. Oh my gosh. The mysterious fires of a blaze. Spontaneous human combustion. Wow. This is interesting. There's one mystery I'm asked about more than any other: spontaneous human combustion. Some cases still seem to defy explanation and leave me with a creepy and very unscientific feeling. there's anything more to SCH, I simply don't want to know. Wow. This book features hundreds of examples. This is I'm going to be able to tell you everything you wanted to know about this. Huh. Thing is, if I would see this out somewhere at the flea market, I would buy it for myself. So Steve, you know me well. And the bag number 7 is also not dental. I don't know if we're gonna have more human combustion tales, but we're gonna see. What could this book be on? I'm not even gonna attempt to guess. Let's just close our eyes. Oh, cool. Russian prison tattoos. At first I saw her and I thought it was about the circus. Codes of authority, domination, and struggle? What? Whew, I don't know if I want to be reading about this right now. Prisoner tattoos are the marks of their crimes. This startling work gives unprecedented access behind the bars of some of the most notorious prison facilities in the former Soviet Union and decodes the secret language of the tattoos. This book chronicles a day in the life of the modern-day Ivan Desenovich, capturing the dying art of tattooing in Russian prisons and the broken lives of the inmates who still observe the thieves' code. So they talked to a dude that tattoos prisoners in Russia. Never would have thought that. So we go from the Victorian time period through World War II, Korea, Vietnam. Then we make our way to Desert Storm. And then we go to human combustion and Russian prison tattoos in one box. Who would have thought? Well, I wonder if like the rules for the Russian prison tattoos applies to like a lot of other prison tattoos. I don't know. I've never been in prison, and hopefully it stays that way. Wow, Steve, you got me flabbergasted in this one. I have like a gajillion more things to add to my research. Wow, what a mail day. Who would have thought? I went from not winning an auction, 2 auctions, to opening up treasures of paper and history that I love. So thank you. I have lots more mail to open, so be sure to stick around for that. You never know what you're going to find. Such as a book about human combustion. This is, man, they researched a lot. Let me tell you, a lot. They talk about it in science fiction and fantasy. There's pictures? Alrighty. Some bedtime reading. Thank you again to everyone. Thanks for just watching. I hope you enjoyed this mail video. It sure was an interesting one. I'll see you all for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose, but until then, have a wonderful day. And if you are out and about looking for your treasure, whether it is, paper, photographs, military history, or just something fun, I hope that you find it.